Hello, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you guys for joining me on today. I'm going to wait a couple minutes and allow some people to come into the room before we get started. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me on today. I'm so excited for this moment and this opportunity to be able to come before you just to talk about the voice of validation because so many times we look to others to validate who we are. We look to situations to validate who we are, to define who we were called to be and created to be. And so before we get started, I actually want to do something for you because I haven't done it in a while. I'm just trying to find it right quick because I want to play something for you guys if I can find it. But if not, that's okay too, because I want to talk about the book Breakthrough Awaits, my empowerment journal. It will be available September the 8th, which is my birthday. And so the thing is, I wanted to talk about this particular chapter because of the simple fact I'm in a new place, I'm in a new season, and the reason why I wrote the voice of validation because I was one of those ones that needed validation from people to be able to find out who I was. I was that person that I needed somebody to say, oh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, you should do that. Oh, yeah, all of that. I wanted that, but that's not what I needed. I didn't need you to validate anything that I needed. And oftentimes we find ourselves comfortable because we rely on other people's validations, and then you dim who you are. You dim your light. And so I wrote a chapter in the book, and it's called The Voice of Validation. And so I actually want to read something to you guys. So let me pull it out because I was one of the ones that really needed that validation. So it says, society has a way of trying to force its expectation onto us in a way that it causes us to conform to roles that may not fit us. Did you hear what I just said? Society has a way of trying to force its expectations onto us in a way that causes us to conform to roles that may not fit us. So the thing is, you were trying to fit in when you never belonged. You were trying to be liked by people that wasn't even supposed to like you. You were trying to be appreciated and valued by people that were not meant to do that, but instead they were sent to you to help you where they needed to help you and allow you to grow and move forward. But you got too comfortable because like I said, we allow people's validations to like allow us to be either successful or unsuccessful. So the thing is, you have to learn how to hear the voice of who? God. You need to learn how to hear the voice of yourself. You need to know that whatever God has told you, whatever God has showed you, you have to be okay with what he's told you because he wants to get the best out of your life. He want to take you from here to there, and he wants to do a new thing in you, but you must be willing to hear his voice. You must be willing to trust the process because the process is so much bigger than you and what you have experienced and had to endure. So I want to ask you a question. It says, when you survey your life in terms of self awareness, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? And how do you think God responds to them? So I'm gonna ask you, this is a question from my book. It says, when you survey your life in terms of self awareness, what are your strengths and weaknesses? How do you think God responds to them? I didn't say your mama. I didn't say your family. I didn't say your job. I didn't say your friend. I said, how do you think God responds? Let me make sure I'm saying it right, to them. So your strengths and your weaknesses. So I'm going to come back next week and we're going to talk about another chapter from the book Breakthrough Awaits. You guys have an opportunity in this moment and in this time to actually pre-order your books. And so all you have to do is go to visit my website, www.tereseteasley.com. Again, that is www.Teresley, Teasley, Teasley, and .com, and make sure you pre-order your book today, because I don't want you to have to wait in line to get your book. Because when I tell you God is opening doors, he is making way for whatever he is doing in my life, and I'm accepting it. And so today I said, let me show up. I've learned and I'm learning that each and every day I must show up. Because like I said, I used to look for validations from people, but God said, I already told you what I needed you to know, and I want you to believe and trust in the power that I have invested into you. So as this new author, as a believer, as someone that used to allow people in my situations and things validate my worth, validate who I was called to be, validate what I did and what I did not do. Now I am in a place, because as your breakthrough life coach, as your breakthrough author, I want you to know that you have power, that God gave you power and authority, and you can no longer be afraid of who you were called to be. So you need to walk boldly. And I'm only saying that because I had to learn. I had to go through my life experiences in order for me to be who I was called to be, created to be, and no longer afraid. But I am I can't even say it, unapologetically me. And I just want you guys to know you can be that as well. But you have to walk boldly, and you have to know that your breakthrough awaits. So make sure you be sure to follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube at Driven by Purpose. That is PURPOS 3. And our show, the Driven Healing the Matters of the Heart globally, will be coming back on in September with new guests, and I want y'all to make sure y'all tap in. The book will officially launch on September 8th, which is my birthday. So y'all be on the lookout for the invitation for my virtual launch party, because I'm going to do it virtually and in person, my book signing. So I want y'all to make sure y'all tap in to whatever God is doing in my life. And I know he's going to continue to bless you in your life. And if you need me, I am available right now. I am taking new clients. I'm looking for 10 new clients. So if you feel like I have blessed you, impact you in any way, and you are looking for a breakthrough life coach, what is a breakthrough life coach? Someone that is going to help you overcome your obstacles, overcome your fears, to create a new way of life for you holistically, from mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and to become sound, because we have to get in that place where we know who we are. We know who we are. And with this journal, you will be able to journal. You will be able to get the answers that you have questions to, and also ask those questions, because you'll see, like, look, this is something that I can relate to. Everybody is not going to relate to this journey. If you have never been through anything, if you have never been hurt, if you have never, experienced life from a different side, you might not relate to this book, and I'm okay with this. But you have your sisters, you have your daughters, you have your cousins that may need this book. So don't be selfish and hold it from them. So you make sure you share this video. Not only share the video, but purchase the book. Because when I tell you, I wrote this book because I have y'all here, and I was talking about the voice of validation. Can I tell you, if I would not have been obedient to God in this season, the book would have never been birthed. If I wouldn't have said yes to the man of God that reached out to me and said, Therese, have you written your book yet? I would have not did it. But because God had aligned it in the plan for my life, and for me to say, you know what, God, I trust you. And for that man of God, and I'm going to say his name is Jesse Cole. If you are looking for a book coach, he is awesome. He is phenomenal. And yes, he didn't know I was going to send a shout out to him, but I had to, because if you know me and you know me personally, and if you don't know me yet personally, you can get to know me. But the thing is, in life, we go through things, and I've learned something, and I've been looking at something lately. I have had some encounters with people because they were not strong enough. They felt like trying to attack. But when I tell you, God will elevate you and put you in a place. So when you are not, when you have been set free, so that's how you can see that you are in your breakthrough season and that you are breaking through some things. Because like the thing is, somebody will try to discourage you and pull you down and bring you down. But when you have passed that point and you are elevating up to receive your breakthrough fully, people will come. He will use anybody, people close to you, people that you have working relationships, personal relationships, romantic relationships with. He will like they will be your distraction, but you cannot give up. You cannot get discouraged, and you cannot stay on your course, because they were sent to see if you were strong enough and if you were able to complete the task. Can I tell y'all something before I let y'all go? Before I wrote the book, I was experiencing a lot of pain. I was experiencing a lot of pain in my chest and my stomach and my body altogether. But after I wrote the book because it was just holding and weighing me down. And I had to, that was in my belly. So when you see this book, you're going to get some pieces of me that are very intimate, and not just the pieces of me, but just to see this is a book that I will say you can get to for your daughter, because my journey started when I was 4. And the thing is, if you ain't never experienced anything as a 4-year old, if you ain't never experienced anything at 10 years old, it might not resonate with you. But it may, as you done grew up into being an adult, and you done had to deal with some things, and people not see you for what you're worth. When I tell you, I want to help to heal those that I was assigned to. And that's why I wrote the book, Breakthrough Awaits, because we have some healing to do. And so y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Be sure to check out our website, www.tereseteasley.com. Get your book today, pre-order it. The books will be available in September. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited, because this is something new. But I just had to be transparent and tell y'all, like, this is not easy. Being up here, being sitting before you and telling you that I used to look for others for validations, but I had to turn to God. I had to turn to myself. So y'all be encouraged. Y'all be blessed. And make sure y'all get the book. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Driven by Purpose, PURPOS 3. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. If you have any questions, if you want your consultation, go to my website, book your discovery call. We are looking for 10 new clients. September is going to be a busy month. So I'm telling you now, you better get in where you fit in, because when I say God is opening doors, things are happening. And if you want you or your daughter to be healed, that's why I'm here. Let's go to start your journey today. Don't wait till September, because when I tell you God is doing something, I'm going to be obedient to his call. So y'all take this moment and enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you all. Hey, Don.